Fellow Ambazonians, good morning. Today is Saturday, May the 31st, 2025. I have been following the case concerning the illegal abduction and subsequent transportation of the Nera 10 to La République du Cameroon. And the more I listen to the details, the more it sounds like something taken out of a crime novel or movie. And I would like for us to examine some of the details coming out of that trial. The first detail is that the Nera 10 were holding a meeting at Nera Hotel, of course. And that during the course of them sitting at a meeting table, armed men, they're calling armed men, the Nigerian authorities are now, they don't want us to associate those that took part in this crime with their official security personnel. So they're insisting on calling them armed men. So we say armed men burst in and picked them up, blindfolded them, and drove them around the town for about an hour, and later they were dumped at an underground bunker, kept incommunicado for more than 20 days. At the end of the 20 days, after being seriously interrogated, a La République du Cameroon plane landed on one of Nigeria's airports, and these detainees were again blindfolded by the same armed men, transported to the airport, and loaded onto this airplane, which did not even have seats, so they had to sit on the floor of the airplane. And they were transported to La République du Cameroon. Of course, we now know what their plight has been since they arrived in La République du Cameroon.
This is where my question is. You said they were kept in the fourth floor. Down 4th floor. How did you know this?
Precisely. Honorable member, this is.
Let me just say something. It is not easy for it's easy for us to talk out of sentiment.
Not
out of emotion. But please, let's get the facts.
Precisely.
Right. And you have to know where, who, and when, and how. So that when you're able to prove this war, it's easy for us to take it off from there. But what you are saying now, for me, I'm sorry, this is me. But what you are saying now, it is just hearsay.
Not at all, Honorable Chairman.
Okay.
I am glad that we are having this conversation,
yes.
Because it's this conversation that will elucidate the facts for you to, especially that you've not had the kind of background and the kind of immersion that I've had with the case.
Yeah.
Like I said, this sounds like something from a crime movie. There are a few questions, of course, that the Nigerian authorities, I believe, will need to answer, and because this sounds too strange to be true. So they will have to answer the following questions to give clarity to what they know or what they knew, what they did not know, who did what when and why. So the first question I would like the Nigerian authorities to answer is this. Who were these armed men that picked up our leaders from Nera Hotel? Who sent them or who authorized them? Question number 2. How did these men move around undetected up to and including loading these detainees or abductees onto a La République du Cameroon plane to be taken to La République du Cameroon? How did they get around so easily, undetected, by your own security apparatus. This happened under your nose. And are you telling me that nobody was aware of this happening? Nobody saw anything? Nobody said anything? Number 3, who cleared the airspace for the La République du Cameroon plane to enter the Nigerian airspace? How did this plane? Because this is something very serious. For an airplane from one country to enter the airspace of another country, there must be the permission granted for it to enter. Who granted this permission for the La République du Cameroon airplane to enter? And if this was done illegally, how many people have been held responsible for this illegal act? Number 4, how did they get the permission to land on their airport? You don't just fly any airplane, enter into a country and land the plane. Someone needs to give the permission for that plane to land on that airport. The air control system must permit that for that to happen. So who gave that permission? All of these people that granted the permission for all these things to happen need to answer some questions. Have the Nigerian authorities done anything to make sure that these questions are answered? If so, who did what when? Number 5, what reason was given for the La République du Cameroon airplane to enter and land on that airport? What did they say was their mission when they were coming into Nigeria with that airplane? Was it a regular passenger airplane? Where did they say it was going? Was it just coming to Nigeria and going back? Who were the passengers that were supposed to be boarded onto this plane? Have the Nigerian authorities any answers to these questions? Number 6, how did these abductees get through their security checkpoints at the airport before being boarded or loaded onto the La République du Cameroon airplane? We know that when you go to an airport, you don't simply walk in and get on any airplane you want. There are security checks. How were these men gotten into the airplane without going through the Nigerian security system? A failure to do so will imply that Nigeria must admit that their security system is weak and not capable of providing real security to those who are going through their airports. Number 7, who gave the permission to the Nigerian air control system to allow this plane to take off with these abductees or passengers that were illegally taken from their territory? Who gave the authorization or permission for this airplane to take off? There are a lot of people that were involved in this whole transaction for it to have worked. And these people that were involved in it need to be questioned, except the Nigerian authorities will admit their culpability in this crime. By the time you are done asking and answering these questions, it will be apparent to you that the Nigerian authorities were complicit in the abduction of the Nera 10, especially considering the fact that Nigeria has never complained or filed a case against La République du Cameroon for violating their territorial integrity, violating their airspace, and illegally removing these refugees who were under their protection, hiding from persecution, and again, taking them back to the very persecutors they were running away from. So how did this happen? How did this happen? The Nigerian authorities need to give us some answers. Given the details above, the Nera 10 have a case not only against La République du Cameroon for the torture and illegal detention they have suffered, the Nera 10 have a case against the government of Nigeria. In the case of Nigeria, they must admit to one of the following two scenarios. They must admit to one of the following two scenarios. One, they must admit that they were complicit, which implies that they participated in the abduction and subsequent illegal transportation of the Nera 10 to La République du Cameroon. Or, number two, they must admit that they are so corrupt that La République du Cameroon was able to come in and by their security officials, including their air control officials and infrastructure, to take part in this criminal act. They must admit that they are so corrupt that La République du Cameroon was able to come in and by their security officials, including their air control infrastructure, to take part in this criminal act. I don't know which of the two scenarios they will prefer, or which is less damaging to their reputation. The question, however, that we must ask is this. If the Nigerian authorities were not involved with this crime, how come they have never filed a complaint or case against La République du Cameroon for violating their territorial integrity and taking part in the illegal abduction of these refugees? Why has Nigeria never filed a case against La République du Cameroon or even a simple complaint? We don't know of one. So why the silence? Considering that these are refugees that were entrusted under their care, shouldn't they, the Nigerian authorities, have been leading the case to correct this injustice? Doesn't their silence indicate their culpability in this crime? Now, I think there's a face-saving measure that the Nigerian authorities can take at this time. There is a face-saving measure they can take. That face-saving measure is this. At this point, the only thing the Nigerian authorities can do to save themselves from this embarrassment is to insist that the Nera 10 be released and returned to their homes in Nigeria. That is the only face-saving measure that the Nigerian authorities can take at this time. Given this embarrassment, this international embarrassment, they must insist that La République du Cameroon should release the Nera 10 and have them returned to their homes in Nigeria. That is the only face-saving measure Nigeria has at this point. Anything short of that would imply that Nigeria is weak militarily as compared to La République du Cameroon, that it is unsafe for refugees, that it is corrupt such that their security officials, including their airport control officials, can easily be bought, and that their intelligence services are very weak compared to those of La République du Cameroon. The Nigerian authorities must do everything to redeem themselves of this humiliation by making sure that the Nera 10 are returned to their homes in Nigeria. Nothing short of that would imply that Nigeria is as culpable in this crime as La République du Cameroon, and both of them deserve to be sued by the Nera 10 victims. Thank you.
Hey, my dear senior comrade, Mike Fossey, I must appreciate the time that you take. I must appreciate the time that you take to do some of these analysis that you do all the time. And I want to assure you, this one, I'm not trying to pamper your ego. You know, I don't pamper people's ego. I'm not pampering you, but I'm telling you that as far as credibility and an accurate understanding of the wind that is blowing through the struggle, I will give you credit that your reactions lately have proven that you understand what is going on. And if I was put in a position to pick the people who understand what is going on and who can put a stitch in time to manage this disaster, this shit that we are in, honestly, I will pick you. And you know, I don't stretch my hands. I don't stretch my hands carelessly to pick people. Like, I have looked at you and seen the growth that you have had. Like, the way you have varied your conversation with your understanding of the current dispensations, and I give you a lot of credit for that. uh, you cannot make a powerful presentation like you have made, and we just listen and say that we have listened to what you have said, and just say we have listened to it. We won't say anything. Reaction does not necessarily mean that we are reacting because we must have something to say. You know, it's just like sometimes we need to address some things. Um, what you have said is correct, and one thing I want you to understand is that you have not seen the international community fall on Nigeria to accuse them for breaking any international convention. You understand? Nigeria might not be taking responsibility for a lot of things, but you know that the diplomatic conversations or the diplomatic actions between two states must not be put in public. And the the thing that you should understand in this particular situation is that Nigeria is putting itself in a position where a state like Nigeria will put itself, because they know exactly how much we from English speaking southern Cameroons go through those borders. They know our movements. They know exactly how we can transfer terrorism from La Republique to their country. So the things that they say out there is measured. But the question that you should ask yourself is that if Nigeria is saying all these things, right, and nobody is indexing Nigeria to get a deep understanding of how this thing worked out, then the answer is very, very simple. The language, the communication is very coded. Nigeria provided the forces to arrest Seseko them with the help of La Republique. La Republique soldiers were there when Seseko they were being arrested. They were there on the ground when Seseko they were being arrested. For that one, don't even doubt it. Don't even all those conversations whether they can use an airport. No, you can use a. How would a plane fly from Cameroon and land in Nigeria without Nigeria's authorization? It's impossible. Nigeria knows that the plane is coming. They know that they are coming to take Seseko them. It's simple. You understand? Nalova is out here. Nalova is out here. One time, Mark Barata had talked to Nalova and she had explained some things. But the crux of the matter here is that Seseko them are in a situation where they cannot even tell this story. This is the highest story in Amazonian struggle that is untold. This story of picking up Seseko them. So Nigeria cannot even tell you. You cannot even doubt that this thing was organized with the government of Nigeria 100%. But in diplomacy, it's not all sentences that are said and given a full stop. Some sentences are said in the air in diplomacy and people understand. So there is no mystery that Nigeria was involved in the arrest of Seseko and the other 9. There is no mystery. There is no mystery in that. You understand? There is no mystery in that. But you see, the people that are blamed in that Naira 10 are the people who had just gone. The people that I don't blame in that Naira 10 are the people who had just gone to Nigeria. And even though they wanted to fight for their freedom, they didn't have a base in Nigeria that would prevent them from being extradited to Cameroon. But for those people who had been in Nigeria for the longest time and did not understand that, the reason of having a dual citizenship is not because you are having it because you are denouncing your country. It's a survival skill. So if by accident Seseko had a Nigerian passport or he was a Nigerian citizen, they wouldn't have extradited Seseko to Cameroon. That's when international community would have come in and to question Nigeria about a lot of things. You see? So this situation is a very, very complex. It's more complex than the conversation that we are having. But the mistakes are on our side. Forget about anything. All the mistakes are on our side because we have some things. We assume a lot. We assume that because right now they will take out all red chickens because we are not red. We think that chickens are not going to be in question at some point, whether red or no red. Some of these wounds in this struggle are wounds that we put on ourselves. It's not wounds that we can be blaming countries for other things. When you have a plan on something, like I always say, that anything that is something that has a consequence of life and death is things that people should not play with. I always say that I don't mince my word. Because if they put you in that situation of facing that life and death, you would choose survival and you will survive and you will get out. All the things that we made, all these things that happened, my brother, these things happen like that because we assumed that we had a comfortable chair that we're sitting on. And in every situation, they will do things to favor us. We should do things to favor ourselves. We should understand our situation. When you are an orphan and somebody is paying your fees, you don't have a chance to fail exams. You don't have a chance to fail exams because what if the person tells you that I will not sponsor you if you cannot pass your exams? Automatically, you cannot go to school anymore. We are those kind of orphans that think that whatever shit that we do, there will be somebody to support us. No, there is the tolerance has a limit. Tolerance has a limit. So Nigeria can say anything that they want to say. They can play any politics with this case. But the government of Nigeria was 150% aware of all this situation. Yes. They were 150% aware. And you know what would cause problems to Nigeria if Ambazonia has become a country today, then Ambazonian nation now can sue Nigeria, right? And you have every detail about what happened. You have every detail about what happened. So all those things of saying that this happened, they were kept in a bunker for this. No, all those things were well organized, they were well orchestrated. The problem with us is just that we are the clitoris of the war, like Omeliman says. We do our things like without even thinking that we need to wash our backs. Yes, those are the errors that we make. There's a lot of errors that people make in this struggle that are errors that people like us are not supposed to be making. So I really appreciate your presentation, and I appreciate the fact that sometimes you bring a conversation that is not a conversation that is about the current argument, but you just try to illustrate and elaborate on some things that we need to be pondering about. Yes. Apart from that, like what I told you from the start, I've seen you, I cannot say grow. Because if I say grow, it means that you were ignorant about some things. But I have seen you move some positions that tells me that you understand what is going on. Some people are just acting like drunkards. Like people that you might want to judge them tomorrow. They will tell you that, oh, I be over drink, so that way they talk that is why nobody here. People are aware, they have situational awareness. Things are getting bad and bad and bad. They are saying the same things that they were saying from 2016. And you ask yourself the question now that who are the adults in the room? You are an adult in the room, I can assure you, from the way I see you have your conversation, from the way I see you getting out of the path that we know that is your path and saying some things because you understand the situation. Me, I give you a lot of credit for that. I give you a lot of credit. And that is what we should be doing. People should jump ship. People should jump ship. When you have a commander-in-chief that is giving wrongful orders, right? You can only take those wrongful orders for a little while, because you are taking them at that the first time that you are taking those wrongful orders is because you want to adjust to adjust to a position where you can tell them that I will not take those orders anymore. All these people in these groups, they are taking wrongful orders from people. They are taking wrongful orders from their commanders in chief, because they are denying to understand what is going on. They are in denial. They are selling some hopes that will never be bought. They are taking some projects that will never be funded or supported by English-speaking Cameroonians. And at the end of the day, they will sit and cry and say, oh, if we know we be now, we'll struggle for work. Now lie. All those things are lies. All those things are lies. These people have a problem. They don't want to accept that they have a problem, but they want to walk around their problems. You remember in that Zoom call when Chris Arnold told you that, oh, you should not say these things that you are saying. You should keep them and talk to leadership. My brother, where is leadership in Amazonian struggle? Where is leadership in Amazonian struggle? Like, who can you be considering in Amazonian struggle like leadership? At the end of the day, what will be, will be. Yeah, that's what I would say. What will be, will be. Let people play these games that they play. I've told them that these games will bite them. It will bite them. Even a crocodile has never beaten somebody the way these games that these people have played for all this time will bite them. Yes, very wicked people, very selfish people. But at the end of the day, they will come and call people enablers and blacklegs. They don't see how much they are enabling the failure. They are enabling the failure of what a people got up from sleep one day and said that these are our revendications. These are the things that we want. They have sold everything up to the things that people that wanted those things and articulated those things did for the sake of a people. It's sad.
Yes, Kamarafan. I will start by saying that I do appreciate your compliments. I do appreciate that, and it means a lot. You see, the way I approach things in this struggle right now is that knowing that idol worshiping is one of the things that has caused a lot of destruction in this struggle. I tend not to, I decided not to be an idol worshiper. I may militate under an organization, but that does not mean that I have to go with whatever decisions are made within that organization just because I belong there. If I feel that something is not right, I have the moral responsibility to say so. And I just hope that we all can do that, then that will help us a lot, because if you look at one of the tendencies that has caused a lot of trouble in this struggle is this unreserved loyalty to one person or the other, almost to a point of godly worshipping, where people are assumed to be infallible. That is a problem that has caused us a lot of trouble, and if we must do the right thing for this struggle, then we must be able, even when we militate under an organization, to point out when things are not going right so they can be corrected. So That is how I approach things. Now, coming back to the Nara 10, you will agree with me that the abduction and subsequent transfer of the Nara 10 to La Republic of Cameroon is the most consequential event or incident that has had the most ramifications to this struggle, because that is where you saw the most significant fragmentation beginning in this struggle when the Nara 10 were picked up. So that is the most consequential incident that has affected us. And you are right. You are right that mistakes were made. Absolutely. Mistakes were made even leading up to that meeting. And there was a false sense of security on the part of the participants, especially when you are talking about a country like Nigeria, which is completely a mafia state where anything can happen, as we now know. Mistakes were made, yes, but of course we cannot dwell on them now. We just have to see how we can get out of the situation and help our brothers who are being detained in La Republic of Cameroon. So that is where we are. It was a big, bitter lesson that is still having ramifications to this struggle even to this day. So, one of the things that, as Riley said, that it was a whole complex situation. It was an international conspiracy. It was a whole international conspiracy, and the invisible hand in all this was none other than France. France was the big player in this whole thing. Uh, they are the ones that brought pressure to bear on Nigeria to transfer our leaders to the Republic of Cameroon. Because let's ask this question, which is one of the things that I forgot to mention, that during the trial we have been told that United Nations human rights representatives visited Nera 10 when they were still being detained in Nigeria. They were still in Nigeria. They were visited by these people and assured that nothing bad will happen to them. So the question now is, what happened? Where were these people when the Nera 10 were then transferred from Nigeria to La Republic of Cameroon? What did they say after that, even if they did not know? What did they say when they learned that they had been transferred from Nigeria to Cameroon? Did they protest? Did they insist that they be released or at least brought back to Nigeria? What pressure was brought to bear on La République de Cameroon to comply? Because as you well know, dictators do not respond to simple requests. No. If you simply send a request, a dictator will not listen until you prove to them that there will be consequences for their non-compliance to that request. Nothing was done to La République de Cameroon. Instead, we saw their representatives going there, giving us this fake concern, but no pressure has been brought to bear on La République de Cameroon, even to this day. Even to this day. That is why I get very offended when I see all these lame statements from all these international bodies, be it the UN, be it whatever other organization is out there. They send out these lame, we condemn this and we condemn that. Okay, what are you going to do to make sure that these people stop doing all these things. They were in the Ngabu massacre of course. What did they do? They sent out this lame, we condemn acts of violence on both sides. That's complete nonsense. You see, these people are playing a game with us. They're playing a game with us, just buying time and hoping that we get tired and give up. And allowing someone who has been in power for more than 42 years to sit there. You think these people don't know that Paul Biya is a dictator? You think they don't know that he rigs elections? What have they done to compel him to stop doing it? They play this wink game. And it is up to us. It is up to us. You know, it is up to us. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you that it was a whole international conspiracy that made it possible for this to happen. And even for the so-called trial that was given to them, and so on, civilians being tried in a military tribunal where their defense was almost not listened to. It's just a whole sham, and it is being covered by these international bodies because the big members in those houses are those that are benefiting from the corruption in La République Cameroon, and the biggest of them is France. So that is the situation we find ourselves in, and I just hope that we can be more rational in our thinking and our interactions to focus on those things that truly matter and leave trivialities aside. That is why you see that I try to stay away from anything that is just, that doesn't take us anywhere. Things that just continue to stir up bitterness between us when the real enemy is out there. The problem, though we have our own personal shortcomings, but the real enemy is out there. It's not between us. And if we can just try to have a debate in such a way that you don't make it impossible for you to have a conversation with your brother, even when you disagree such that you can still be able to exchange ideas for the good of the struggle. You don't disagree in such a way that you now make it difficult for you to interact with your fellow comrade. And that's how I try to approach things. Again, I want to appreciate your comments.
Oh, Asaroto has make her answer phone. If Sisi could be get a Nigerian passport, if or worse, look, no mind say when I get other country passport, then when I interfere for Cameroon politics, you know if he ever do that kind of thing. You know if he be if Sisi could be a Nigerian citizen, it ain't not get no right for say he become president of or chairman of La Republic. It don't get no reason. If it was, I don't know why would he talk. We know the reason. If you be American citizen, no mind this thing what Sarko they do for you. When the time will come, you will see what will happen. You know if it be get another country citizen, then you the chap interfere for another country politics. It's a law, international law. Some country there they get one national, but even here too, you know if it be you get another country citizen, then you can't begin interfere with American politics. They will tell you either you denounce your country, they do have a Ted Cruz, where be one run for, as a president. If you go for denounce Canadian citizen, because now for them they born him, they not ever agree. You don't be citizen of another country, then you can't run for another country. All that corruption where it there for Africa Day, you know, they exist. If a was pass, my own way, I just come in for answer and I say the whole issue. Then I say, thing where your papa do, wake up, copy what your papa do. No change. The enemy of your father is your own enemy too. I always ask myself, say, what if we make a phone chat, they will cross Nigeria, go for Ghana, go talk with Nkrumah. They see they pass me. Why? Because Nkrumah will stand for independence for Africa. Nigeria is a corrupt country. So that is why they not get anything. They don't get anything for do with Nigeria. They cross Nigeria, they enter for Ghana. Nigeria please say even Imami for money. Okay, if they talk now, this man where they now, Minister of Communication where they now, I see this man with the Prime Minister of Buhari. Before this thing happen, I see them they talk for the money for the minister house. I see this man they talk. Now then I start beginning to think, say this thing no good. Okay, what about when the Minister of Foreign Affairs he go for Cameroon? When they begin to question, he say, we enjoy fire Bukaram, but we not only some people they there for Nigeria where they cause problem for Cameroon. Then Nigeria they cause problem for Cameroon. What did that minister be talk for day? I be just know say something will happen. I try to get contact with Maminga and don't be forget it. They get her. Why? Because I be know say they will go arrest them. I try all way for same message, same me they move go to Ghana. I don't be forget no way. I call no phone no the answer because be there for some push way they don't get internet. How that man fit can begin talk? Nigerian government fit begin talk say they become armed people. They just can't kidnap somebody. Then they go lock you up. So all that time when they shout for embassy, that why they not be go out? They go investigate. Why? Then what happen? They arrest them with all with Nalova with other one Nigerian citizen when they be arrest them. They last release them. How they will talk saying you know we been a Nigerian government. People they go arrest them. We know that DSS they go arrest Sisiko them. We know that one. That they be agree. For Buhari time they be agree. Now for Tinubu cheap drug. It is deny own government is deny now. Buhari we don't accept. People they never go protest for Buhari in house. Kidnapper say you don't kidnap their strangers. We see all this thing. You not feel pretend now for this world where network they all sides. Means your day. Any small thing, pap, you don't come outside before you want to close your boot of gas, we don't go far. Okay, since it happened for Nigeria, no, Nigerian government get for car explain how it happen. Because a man of it just come for your country, he kidnap people, go lock them. Then after he carry the people, send them. And that time, when that thing happen, it will be they not be get that rules where they say when say you fit arrest Cameroon and send them back for their country. Cameroon nobody do so with Nigeria. After that, they sign the agreement say if any man way if police will strong enough for Nigeria, they get for arrest them. That is why you will see. I mean, they carry motor, they enter right inside Nigeria, go arrest with people, then carry and go right inside Nigeria. Before they want go for some state where the governor will come to say, no, one day we see with your own eye. Say, no, we are not going to come here. If they army, they go there all the time, go arrest people, they carry and go. Until that governor for that other state, stop them.
Thank you.
They be doing it. Corrupt people, very bad corrupt people. Nigeria, they never ever do better thing.
When I buy tomorrow, I'll give it to me.
Even now, so with this small boy, when he work in family for Burkina Faso, this man don't invite him. Say me come in, they talk like family, like a brother. Why you don't prepare DSS for arrest him? French embassy will be ready. Plan be already there. They say when they just get him, what make if that boy just land for airport, so make him not enter back for plane. But no say that boy strong pass. Now some medicine when no man of his swallow in now. There are people there for your back, God there for your back, life people there for your back. Buhari to be one arrest this boy now. That very people they arrest is DSS, not them. They need to solve their own problem for their country. They do other bad things for other people. Then Nigerian government are very bad, corrupt governments. If you see governor they say drug, president they say drug, na country that. Better all civilian they even do better. I don't know, can't deny say na armed people they just go arrest Sisiko, they go lock him, they carry him, go put him for plane. Where no man no. What about that one the way they go arrest him for Taliban? They go arrest him for hotel where Chris Anodon arrest. They go arrest them for they carry them, go sub the out, move the madam we begin the hotel, move the other people them. They carry them, go they interplane, they tell me say now this one is a plane that way they see, even though these people they talk say they change place where they be keep them. Now plane na Cameroon plane that for airport where they see.
Asylum claims and that their forcible return is in violation of international refugee law. At least one member of the group is a leader of a separatist movement in Cameroon's Anglophone regions. Katrina Ketidi speaks for the UNHCR. What we knew was that most of them had submitted a claim for asylum in accordance with the law, but had not been given the opportunity to be heard in this asylum claim. They were in detention, these asylum seekers, before being handed over to the Cameroonian authorities, and the Nigerian government had provided access to UNHCR in order to meet the group. But we didn't have any indication that they would be sent back. And this is very worrying for us, because the fact the forcible return violates the principle of non-refoulement, which is one of the basic principles enshrined in the Refugee Convention. And what is that? The forced return of refugees to the countries of origin has the possibility to place them in very serious risk. And this is why the forced return of asylum seekers is against international obligations that the states have. This is a principle that is included and enshrined in the Geneva Convention. UNHCR has a supervisory responsibility in order to apply the convention. So when you saw these people, you made clear to the Nigerians and the Cameroonian government that they can't send them back. They disregarded your request and international law as well. When we became aware of the forcible return, we started advocacy efforts with the government of Nigeria for the respect of these people's rights. And in parallel, for the reasons of transparency, we informed the public at large with our communication. Before the incident took place, we were in discussions with the authorities in order to gain access to the group. We finally had the chance to meet some of the asylum seekers that were kept in detention, but we didn't have an indication that they would be sent back home. So what can you do now that they have been sent back home? Well, now we are continuing actually our protection interventions both in Cameroon and Nigeria area with the authorities. And it is important not to forget that the fact that these people were sent back doesn't remove their status as asylum seekers and the relevant state responsibilities from the Nigerian side. And in parallel, as regards Cameroon, our team has requested for access to this group, and we are waiting for the authorities' reply. We urge the government of Cameroon to ensure that the group is treated in accordance with the human rights law, with accordance to human rights standards. But the rights have already been violated, firstly by Nigeria and then by Cameroon by accepting them back and taking them into detention. So what more can you do? It seems that both those countries are disregarding completely what the standards are for dealing with this. We are advocating with both countries in order to ensure the respect of these asylum seekers. But they haven't. They haven't respected their rights. This is a process in which our teams are engaged in order to see how the situation can be resolved. What remedies are there for an organization like the United Nations High Commission for Refugees in a situation like this? For the moment, we are in the process of advocacy and of discussions, and the way that the situation will evolve will depend on how the discussions themselves will unfold. And that's Katrina Kitidi, who speaks for the UNHCR. We have been asking them.
Yeah, maybe what you talk, I think some of it correct, due to logic. When Nigeria never still get extradition treaty now, so as I tell you, you not get that, which mean a corruption as we talk. Then I want to talk with respect to passport, where you talk say if you're going to get passport, therefore if it was. They usually talk they release 2 people that will passport. So I don't know what you actually mean, because they release that 2 people because they're citizen. The other one they go because they're non-citizen for Nigeria. So I'm not sure say for was. And the person person who get passport was on country, for instance, like Sisiko, he come on a Cameroon. So he get right to launch any revolution for Cameroon, but at a risk. At a risk. So there's nothing where the talk say begin all right for do anything. When uprising day for something we abnormal way make it come out Cameroon, we give opportunity for somebody amend the thing, he get right because he don't go through the torture, he don't go through the process, he don't go through the system. So definitely now he go even stand at the hem for tell international community saying that things will be happen for you, so you know one time happen other place. So I don't say anything about the when na fundamental human right. Then I will still talk again. So today, as I tell you, I get people of Nigeria, they not get no extradition treaty for Nigeria with Cameroon. They not get them. They not get anything in common as that. Not just corruption. Thank you.
When I reply you for that passport. See, law they show say, now international law they show say, you know if you be citizen for some country, then you go be president for some country. You know why they avoid all these things then? Because if you get some country, many people they get them, they hide them. For example, Tinubu get this country, get some African country nationality, he hide them. The T can go get her, and no proof, no the way they feel really holy for them. You know if get nationality for some country, then you go run for some country, so you be president for that country. You feel do anything but for that way. That is why, like you now, if you get citizen for Nigeria, you know if you go run any political thing, you know if you join political party for Cameroon, you know if you ever put it for any place, because you know be citizen for that country. Before time for Hijo, Cameroon we get one nationality where you get even which kind of nationality, but those people now business people. no be politicals. And these political people, them they hide them. They know the car expose them. For example, Paul Biya gets Swiss nationality because he claims he be president. But na law, he no get for do like that. But time for Hijo, any man when a business man, any kind of person, if you forget even picking way they come born for Cameroon, if you get on a Frenchman, he will get French nationality, he will get Cameroon nationality. Me I dey talk so because if you don't reach society, they nearly lock me for Spanish embassy for Yaoundé, where I be the one move my document, Cameroon passport come out. So they be really they be really vexed with me. They ask me, say, me, I know, say, if you lock me up, and not be the first time where I know that one. So all that thing, they just should don't talk. So if you be they leave that people because of political, you don't know which way they be talk for back. If it be now the people, they plan, they act, you know, time for Hijo, we don't do all this kind of thing now. You figure meet us some bandit, you join friend with them now for mixing me that arrest them. When they come now, they can't arrest, they arrest plus you. When you don't sell that group out, they arrest plus you. They finally, when they go release you. So you don't know if they be playing at that part where they go release them. You don't know. Sometimes the people will be communicate with that people, they say that this, so yeah, we don't already be for here now, we have to come now. You know if you know. So now the thing that way me I talk say, if I be get Nigerian citizen, then it add like Cameroon president at that time, enough for better for you. For now, they just talk say he be there for there like a refugee, and that one is really good. That one if we win Nigeria for that way. If you win that, win Nigeria. And at the same time, when I be don't tell you from the very beginning where this thing starts. We are not be small picking, no. I don't marry general for army. I not be small picking. I know all these small things the way we implicate people. See, when you go for some country like that thing where they do for where we boys and go shit for Nigeria, they plan all that thing there. You know if you ever do, I be don't talk. You know if you go for some money country, you no get friend with that government. You plan for do something for inside a country, for go do something for other country. Now law. That's why when we talk other things, we know the one for talk, we know the one for degree expose things. Because that plenty question that when I make us sometimes people like we will know things about that thing, we start beginning to talk. It say, they say you can't go be in a different thing. Now law, you know if you go do that kind of thing. If we get friend, we get a country where now we friend. If you go see them, tell them say, we want me when give we place so yeah, we want train our own army, or when if you help we train our own army, the government will accept. But not before corner. For corner, you're there for trouble. I be don't talk this one. Now law, it's just like if they can't take war material pass through Nigeria in the Cameroon. Nigerian government it get for me problem with Cameroon get for me problem with Nigerian government. Why it allows say war material pass through a boundary into Cameroon, pass through a country into Cameroon, and they will get right. You know if you get different nationality, then you go begin fight for some other country, say you want to be president. It can never happen. Now they think that is why I see, because they know say when you get that kind opportunity, you feel just like Paul Biana, it go stay for Swiss. That one not been correcting that. Now because Cameroon don't finish, no man knows there if you talk. Everybody don't be corrupted for Cameroon. Tinubu did that for Nigeria. Enough people come again go begin to make the mob say you want go for that country where he get for say get that nationality. They will tell you say you're not be supposed to run for Nigeria as a president. You know if you rule with because you feel cause fire for here, you don't go stay for your country. Now so they always talk. So now the reason I tell you say it better now where it be say they go jack kidnap refugee them, carry and go for Cameroon where they run from all that crazy thing the where they do for people. It really fine. Not just things say if they will get Nigerian this thing, they will just if you just go easy now, no, if it been a big problem, and that one it will be an international problem. You don't open border, me people that stay for your country can't cause havoc for my own country. Now big problem that, because as we see them so, me I be don't talk. Nigeria they guide Cameroon, Cameroon they guide Nigeria, Gabon they guide Cameroon, Cameroon they guide Gabon, Guinea Equatorial they guide Cameroon, Cameroon they guide Guinea Equatorial, Chad they guide Cameroon, Cameroon they guide Chad. So now law, you know, if you go for some country, they open border, say me you pass, go do harm some country, and you will get yourself in trouble. Your country will get problem. Now the thing that when me at the talk say even better than now, because we feel if we stand up, they will can't last pay. If that case comes strong, they will last pay, because Siko they be in a refrigerator. They will be in a refrigerator where they run go for Nigeria because of the things that poor they do for them. So they not be careful, can't kidnap them, carry and sell them back for them. So now so you think they.
Ambazoso. You know, say personally, Mami B, I never ever like me for argue Mami B. Yeah, bro. Happy Sunday for you, anyways. Me, I never ever like me for argue Mami B. You know why? Because Mami B they put effort where if some of us because they put now half of that understanding for that effort. We know for day for play with day today. So Mami B they put effort. Sometimes they were no one just say, Mami, that we talk so na nonsense, or that we talk so no make sense. I know they ever dare for them, Mami B, because I respect her. The thing with Mami B talk for her na ignorance, but I know one can tell you say you be ignorant. Because Mami be ignorant. Because if you stay for some country, you want to be president for some other country, you don't get any document where you show say you remember you be person for that other country. They know send you for day. They know send you for day. They will protect you under domestic law for that country. You understand? But sometimes they Mami be to the talk way and I talk way if you argue, but I don't want to argue me because now how many Mami then they inside this struggle where they open their mouth? How many people then they where they feel allow their Mami enter inside this shit where they for aside with some Mami just crush any part for your body because they want achieve that aim. They say being a wish woman. How way they used to tell Mami be? No, I don't like me for argue Mami be any, but Mami the gay place the way the process go end for day. We nothing will no one argue. You understand? Siam. You know this way they call and say mystery box no. This they call about say mystery box. So the highest mystery box inside Ambassador struggle. Now the arrest so where the people them, you know why up to today we will not get any answer for that question. Now because of Sakwe coming. Sakwe coming na the man that way he live. This is that thing. It been at way people they discuss how they don't get facts. Because it be been a Sako a duty for understand everything under that that arrest, like a revolutionaries, so that if he help they put a day for revolution, for understand the do's and they do not. You do understand? But Sako maybe take that time now for he and Chris Arnold, they will take that time now for get their own power. They don't take that time for try to do X-ray for that situation so that people if you talk say now what I feel do to prevent them say maybe the same thing no happen. You understand? Now why that way person like Abacho they will play with day today so. Now why that some put in day for USA they will play the day today so because they didn't have any time like leaders to X-ray that situation and make sure that everyone stays on guard. When you hear some person can talk say me they ignore international convention kill any person. And I say we Ambassador they will not want put that person for prison because we want put that person for prison. We'll work together to put that person for prison. Because if you doesn't mean they ignore international convention, it means say you want me like the people to ignore and kill people. This Nera 10 issue they so now he don't make and break Ambassador struggle Because when you look at everything that has happened after, you look at it, you ask yourself the question that do we understand what happened in the past, or are we in an understanding of what is going on currently? You see that we are not. You see that we are not. It's a disaster. Mami be the talk he own so sometimes, so he talks, say, no, I don't want kind of argue Mami, but Mami be the try. Mami be the try. Mami be a prophetess. Mami be with a prophetess. Yes. Inside this very sokamif, Mami be don't fight me an advocate because of her tone and her rhetoric. Right? Now when Mami be the talk so, he tone and the rhetoric. You know, he better pass. I mean, her tone and rhetoric better pass the one we the talk now. So nobody that will be the talk. But that will be talk on so he be just there for back. Oh, the talk say, the talk say, the talk say, the talk say. But see, play with it today. That's why we are saying that some of us are consistent. Consistency is a good thing because now you they go work with some person we don't understand the consistency. Because if everybody from Amazon struggle will stand for a consistent point, you will know how to work with people them. But when people they don't stay consistent, you cannot choose how to work with them because today they will talk the thing, tomorrow they go for the other extreme direction. No, me, Matthew, I don't talk, I don't stand for that thing. I've stood by it. And nobody will take it away from me. And nobody will prove me wrong at the end of the day. Because I don't just say those things because I'm saying them. I say them because I understand those things. You understand, Opa? So, maybe this is a good problem for procession. But the reason why we need the fighting, now because we need the fighting, now because we understand the effort we put them into this thing. You see? So, make maybe know. Say, listen, if Sezeko begin Nigerian citizenship, they never take Sezeko over La Republic. Yeah, just make me understand. We need the joke now for joke, we talk now fact. If Sezeko be the play game, say get Nigerian citizenship, we get Cameroon citizenship, then that is his problem. Then that will be his problem because he wants to play a game and he doesn't play it the way that game is supposed to be played. Yes. The worst thing will happen for this struggle. Now this is the way they catch us so. If any man checks in a mistake, me that man look at me that man draw graph and Amazon struggle. From time they catch Sezeko, they catch now. See how much that graph don't drop. Some people they will pretend say, oh no, you know happen. Sezeko not doing it. Na lie. The fall of Sezeko, now the rise of buffoonery. Sezeko fall so buffoonery rise from Amazon struggle. People they be see Sezeko so they fear he because of his personality. That way, if fall, you see every rat come off for hole, go for up. But all those things were right. Say, okay, people they need for disagree with people them on which way they talk or which way they do. But you know what was wrong about it? People they be check that only they feel wear that coat which is equal to wear and would I shoot them waka. Me they put hand for up for them. But it did not work. It did not work. Now they may say that it did not work. It did not work. And you see and say people they don't spend that time for understand say no will walk from Sezeko to another situation. They choose for walk against Sezeko. Even Sako Ekome, he choose for walk against Sezeko. Now you and Chris Arnold they talk away Sezeko get phone for inside prison. Now then talk away like the people they want go do. Now them Sezeko na IG, no be say na on party. Now the same IG. Now them walk for bury Sezeko, but they bury na struggle. They no bury Sezeko. I stop for there.
Fun. I thank you. Say you know if you argue me. As when I see me so, me I see before when I see. 2016, I be don't talk with you today now. We go on. People when we don't hear me that time. Sometimes they call me, they tell me, say, maybe if we be listening to you. I be born. I know typical illiterate, useless woman, but I get heart for human being. Wait till me at the sea when I know the sea. You go tell me, say, some American man go just wake up for you, say, hey, they go and go fight for be president or for Nigeria or for Ghana. So that when they come see, say, Nigeria see, say, some man there for America, he want be president for Nigeria, and he bring problem for the. Oh no, this one they no go fit arrest him. Send am. Wetin happen with the one where they be there here where they go prison? The reason why they go prison. Wetin una dey shout every day say Eritato you go prison. Now for which reason? If Eritato be there for Cameroon, they do other things there, they no get nothing for do. But because he don't come be here, he don't be make a job police say he be America now. They go cause problem for other country as a leader. He will get problem. We not see him so. For una own thing na anger, power, and where I see who said that una power they go. Wetin me I dey tell you na true thing. Ayok no be for be Nigerian national. Then he dey for that country. Then they fight for be president for Cameroon. If problem can't come out as a can't come out, they will leave him free. No, it don't happen so. I dey talk una no dey gree here. Leave am. Una go see thing wey e dey come. Whether some man dey wey get right, you be American citizen, then you be president for Cameroon or for Amazonia. Okasia. You know how many people there where they be one go run for election? Some boy come up for here. Womb boy be there for this country. To be married some white woman. It's have to get a document. The woman be only give green card. When woman go, womb boy go Cameroon, he go be senator. Why? Because he not get no nationality for other country. He be Cameroonian. The other people they not fit because they get different nationalities. So mommy be na ignorant. I be ignorant for 2069 when I just stuff at today, and I still be ignorant. Say when I the only can talk for social media, when I know they go no way, and now so you can't pass. When I need see what you mommy be the see, when I need hear what you mommy be the hear. If I your baby ever know what I tell you, sometimes you sleep for a bed, you think. You know when war start, but you don't know when wars could stop. Be very careful. Stop all this thing. Wusa will get money for fight. We could run go contribute money can fight. It's impossible. Now in this would they so. Not one with people to go die. Oh. Not one with people to go die. Oh, you useless woman. Oh thing. What you want to talk? Your own don't finish. I for time concept tell me say your time be don't pass. Now we can this now. It don't go quiet enough for some place like cricket we don't hear snake the cap. For na information, ma tell you when I fine. When I be Cameroonians no, go for Cameroon. I mean when I be outside citizens. When you go Cameroon now, you want open your business. You do open that business as a foreigner. You know how many times when the home are picking up for airport, they get for pay a citizen the same thing. Like like not be Cameroonians. They don't care whether Namia born them. So far as they not be Cameroonians, they don't care. Now say they serve your country, just say you get dual national. If you never talk so, my friend, for now on the rush will go get citizenship for other country. Be careful because you don't function for your own country like that takes away that country. If you want to go open your stuff, they deal with you as they deal with foreigner. They go want me to take more land for open your business, and they don't go carry this say you be you be Cameroonian. They only lucky people they get, they are lucky. Now say people the way they go Cameroon all time, they get their document, they get their identity card where they go renew them anytime. But now we computer them all side. Once you get your nationality for a different country, you put your name for computer, pap, it don't come out. You don't fit just go for Cameroon, we give waka. You don't fit give you identity card because you not be Cameroonian. They not fit. You go to work with passports, or they give you Cameroon or this thing. How they used to call that card even? They get some their card where they give them where if you be foreigner, you stay for their country. They give them too. Like for here, we say green card. So now see they, you know, if you go be for some country, then you want to be president. Mostly when president already there for that country, you dey fight for go be president. No, Ayok they not be stupid for talk say they be Ambazonian, they be Southern Cameroon. They will know what way they do, and they will win La Republique for this thing. They will win now. No be na human being teach me law, na God. Because if Ayok talk say we no be Cameroonians, we be Southern Cameroon. All right. Their best CV ticket is show Southern Cameroon, West Africa, and now the wrong Jack will push me for Central Africa. If your document is show say you be West Africa and Southern Cameroon, you go win them. You will win them. You will win them because it shows that two different countries. Southern Cameroon with when I West Africa, then they can't go take Central Africa now. Not be that the same thing. Not be that thing that we want that. You see, they just change this thing. You not even stay where they, you not even reach up to 30 years where they change this thing. Say Central Africa, where they go build that biak for Yaoundé. They just join all my Central Africa. There's also some talk of whether or not he might join plus we Central Africa, but back civic case shows say West Africa, and they will win. A friend, not just talk say if I yoke the baby and get nationality, therefore leave them. No. Even if they believe them, Nigeria or Cameroon for take that case go before, and Cameroon will take that case go before. Cameroon will win because you know will keep people for your country for come begin push themselves say they want to take my chair, and that is why you see say you know good when these people they come and says I'm army. It be very risky. When the time comes, they will ask you, okay, you will be president for Ambazonia, and then you get army now. You don't get no rights for a country where it get a government, it get legitimate government. Then you go create your own army. That one, that is why you see when people they fight, they always be say rebels, they rebel against government. No man the jump come outside and I be president. No, you will be rebel leader, but not be say you be president. You will be you start command, take money here left and right. Say you be president. When I don't see a outside, as when I can't talk say mommy be ignorant. When I don't see a some place. We get people the way they rebel against government and they get their leaders. But don't call yourself president. Don't call yourself president. That is the same thing that Ayok. Oh, Ayok not be one for fight. Ayok not be one because Ayok not stupid. President Trump made the accusation. Ayok not be a stupid man. If he knows if he do that kind of thing, say na he army. One day you can't have for the truth, and if he get problem, why? NBC News Business and Data correspondent Brian Chung joins us this morning. Oh, John, wait. When after this problem finish, we will see. that president, the way they get army there for them, they fight, they keep innocent people them. Then you know they go put an asset, they be the key legitimate army them in innocent army them. I say they. Now the joke with the laws them. Me I be think say for now better person we know something. I go tell that kind of foolish thing. But anyway, soldier they don't know law them. Soldier don't know now for shoot gun. Now all their own that. But if you be policeman, you be security. You really know law. You know say if I go put my foot for here, I feel get myself in trouble. But soldier man of power. I say they. If I yoke them, be just try get that nationality for Nigeria for bad. If for bad now, they not forever talk say, oh, you can't get nationality for here. They go cause problem for you, for they. And I be don't tell Eritato if he be my weakness. I be don't tell Tanko if he be my weakness. I always will tell them it happened to them all. I call Tanko, I tell you say that thing when you talk for there, did he hear you? They will come after you. So all that thing when you put bullet from back there, then you travel, put your small marker for face, when you be like Al-Qaeda. They see you and they watch you start group your to for your chin, take that muffler for Al-Qaeda, wrap up for your neck. I say, spider there for your back. The one really what you do. Outside of Pittsburgh, where he was touting this 15. Nobody will go charge their house. Nippon steel, the Japanese steel company. What's happened with Eric? I say, Eric, stop that thing way. You shit on for that small TV. You the talk say, go do this, go bomb there, go bomb there, go bomb there. They hear you. Eric, stop her. You have this concern here. I say, you see this thing where they say you go cut finger, you know, you go cut her. The things where they come out for your mouth, wicked people, they don't go do their act, and the thing will can't haunt you. Nobody can happen. Now being ignorant. Not to say because I don't get sense. Thing where old man should not for die in the sea. You young man, you cry for tree, you not go ever see. All things that I tell them, it happened to them. I call this man, Don Pacho. I tell Don Pacho, go put down that your video. That people don't come after you. It happened. He named, come off for Cameroon, say now he be that cheap rebel. Now he kidnap that people them. They don't kill that people them, no. And that thing don't remain. Say now he. When we talk when I need to hear, because when I look I say, oh. Now the same thing way I been talk for 2016, they say, oh mommy, what do you know? You don't know anything, you be a foolish woman. You should know anything. But it don't come down to the same thing I be complain about. Me when I continue, we will not be ignorant. People where they talk say me be ignorant is, you know, when you talk through people they think say you be ignorant because they know what for hear what you talk. But I can always talk thing where I want for talk. Thing will come off from my heart. I go talk. These very people they go prison, this trip, so I be don't tell them from the beginning when this struggle start. I say stop this thing when they do. Stop them. No one don't listen to me, but it happened.
Ambazozo. Now which I tell mommy it make mommy be scatter talk so because up to now I never really understand what I talk now. Say which is this scatter the talk way is scatter so. Yeah. So I don't join on switch. I don't join on switch for inside mommy be system. It make mommy be lose it cool. I don't know tell mommy be say. I don't know whether I say me na on top, me na for the same page. There is if we get some small differences, we'll for the same page. Say before you want to go for that page, we did this, but I don't for that page since like whatever. Yes, but there you say don't not the stop man for fight for liberate on country against on different nationality. There is a nationality na until we take them for monetary even if you talk to you no one time you again. They go move them. So I don't know why the sharpen his skin, push his skin, but the way he talks so. Yeah, I be tell you say, and those are not like me for argue ye, whether he talk na say wetin. And he remembers I be give you credit. Say no matter wetin, he did try inside the struggle. He did try best. So now the most important reason that way, I know if go behind you for anything we talk am. All the other things we don't talk am go down, go left, go right. So I don't know why na wetin be the problem. People they do when me I be tell them plenty thing them. So when you act like say I be my own as a man they do something, then he tell me say no do so I still do am no. I really hit on nerve. Mommy be skin. Yeah, tell mommy be say one spirit. You know, say one spirit. Say they play with it day now, so I don't do that place since long. I don't do this since long time. You want come up with so he know exactly play what I don't do. So I don't know why he worry itself. Yes. All right. Oh, I miss mommy B7. I miss it. Things me no worry. I will give you phone call. What the lady message so shows I need to give you phone call. Me na nang jakri small. That one mommy be. Mommy the best. Mother the best. Mother millionaire.
Yeah, senior congregation. Thank you plenty. You know, say, mommy be things them either over process things them from people the way they be against you. It can make them any man when any man they respond to mommy be it dey always get mostly that negative notion say the person be against you. You know process your message well for understand say you and you not there for one page. Yes, you know understand them unless different person feel really make you understand. You know it no go easy for make you understand and say you and you dey one page. Mommy be don't always dey respond to me very very negatively. No, before I be the vex, but at a point I understand say now due to his own personal frustration. Yes, because it be mostly the when he be the talk to me, he be the address me like I believe saying that my Kenami be the address because he be always mention Ghana. You know, you go for Ghana day, you do so, you do the you the work at you know. She was always mentioning Ghana when she responding to me. So I can't calm down. I tell you, say, mommy, be a beck. I be your pikino. As you see me so, see my name, see where I be based. I don't mean for Nigeria. The whole time you ever confuse me to somebody else. And if I did respond or react to your message, no be say I be against you. So if they ever had mommy before really understand say a person they with you or person be of the same mindset or ideology with you, or because many people they don't always attack you, especially that time we come out. Turkey say he better follow in a Milan them. We know the kind audio them, the kind attack where people them send them for you. Natina make he just come out for sing Sukamif. So he decided for just go day for play day now. You see, I know. So one time when information from this side Richie, if he get for talk, he go talk. Yes, he say he prefer for day so. Yes, people can cause someone to become a demon without the person knowing that he or she has become a demon. That is a struggle. Oh, don't enter inside. Yeah. Okay. You go here. Our mommy, all man they respect your place, but some people still get angry because of a personal decision that she made. Just like senior congress Lima make your own personal decision. The start the tell people them reality.
Now so the bounce for hit. That is Ambazonia. Once you come out, where you don't process the situation, you don't realize you don't wake up from your dream. You now start to tell people that say, now dream I be the dream. They'll tell you say a lie. Them where they see the inside see way, they will tell you say you the lie. Any man get time we go wake up. Any man get time, he go wake up from sleep.
Okay, Ambazo, thank you so much. Yes, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Yes, I feel you. Yes, and I understand. I understand. Mami be frustration. They at a lot of different levels. A lot of different levels. You see, Mami be is a very very pragmatic person. Mami be, you see, that's one person when he be the nurture most of the dreams where the guy they nurture and so you see, but no one no ever listen to Mami be advice. Yes, Mami be no be the only person wey he get frustration say no man no listen. No, generally on the board, yes, no man no listen to Mami be he advice, and Mami be over suffer insults. You see, personally, Nigeria so. And if Mami be begin to come out Sokamif, like Nigeria for move Mami be for Sokamif no, because that lady insult Mami be, insult and witch, this, that, morning, afternoon, and night. She was insulting Mami B. Mami B, no, if you open mouth. Yeah, but but for most of us, we tolerance level Mami B very high. We tolerated her very much because Mami B they get plenty different perspective the way they sitting them for this struggle. Mami B the Siam 360. Yes, she was seeing things 360 degrees, and she know exactly how things worked in the United States. She was aware. She sought counsel and she know exactly, what to say and what not to say. She know all those things. And I give her a lot of credit for that. Because the people they will be more educated, where they will be over educated past Mami B. Now the way they will work and make that a statement every day say we get right for they will call that thing right for self-determination that wait. They begin so that they work at the talks on that nonsense. They get right for self-determination. I mean as I say when I don't go, when I don't read and understand how that right to self-determination be involved with the situation, because like individually all when I get on the right to self-determination, like individuals you guys have your rights to self-determination. You can wake up in the morning and choose to shoot yourself with a gun. Nobody fucking cares. No man no care. Now your problem, now your right that for your self-determination, but we go from there your right which you get up your self-determination for force some other person me you get there your same right to self-determination is wrong. That's not how that law works. So my brother, we just need to pray. Mami be don't hear for Nkanda Masa. Yeah, I just need to pray. Say, I know Mami be one of Mami be highest dreams. Now, say me Sisiko then get freedom. And no man, no, even the dream that dream reached me because for the people that they don't carry the cross for the mess. There are some people who have carried this cross. They carry it in a positive way, and no be that like they not being that the people the way they abate and live some of this terrible thing they happen. But some people they just carry this cross for this struggle. So they just be victims of circumstances. People they say so for that kind of person. So I really pray, say me that man get freedom. Yes. Under any condition, I pray for that man to have his freedom. Yeah, I pray me get his freedom. Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. All right, pa. Any idea now? Boxing over here start. I say, oh man, this is rest. I just wait till me boxing start. Boom. Ooh, I will just jump inside ring.